What is going on, Governor? Chisgule here, and today we're bringing you news of leaks for the next update in Rise of Kingdoms and Kingdom Drama, which is unfolding literally on your screen right now. I mean, slash popcorn, my friends, because this is going to be a sweet video, and we are a sponsored creator for Rise of Kingdoms. So, big news. All of the content creators in the Rise of Kingdoms community program are going to be given some information about the upcoming update for Rise of Kingdoms. We're going to be then leaked that information and allowed to leak it to you over time in a huge hype cycle, which OMG, I'm pumped. So pumped. What sorts of things might we be leaking? If I hypothetically had the full list of things that we might be talking about, that's certainly not a thing that I would be allowed to admit or talk about yet. So I can neither confirm nor deny if I know a whole bunch about what those things might be. In fact, if you ask me in my Discord, in a live stream, or whatever, I will say I can neither confirm nor deny what I may or may not know about the next update. It's freaking sweet, though. So here's what we can hypothesize. We know that the devs have said KVK is coming before May. Might the next update have KVK? I can neither confirm nor deny that. We know the devs sent out a survey, and that survey was about kingdom migrations. Might that be in the next update? I can neither confirm nor deny. What I can say is that over the coming weeks, every period of time, we're going to be leaked information, we're going to share it with you, and we're going to evaluate the heck out of it. We're going to look at what was shared, we're going to look at what was not shared, and we're going to figure out everything in between to learn everything we possibly can about what this next update holds for us. Yeah, baby. What you're about to watch unfold on screen here is a good old-fashioned Kingdom Drama Fest. This particular player that's getting rallied basically Trojan horse their way into Zone 3, 0 to farm account from one of our family alliances, LN2. And we tried to get in touch with HK7, didn't have any success doing that. So there's a little bit of mob justice going on right now where Libyan, who is a T5 player, is leading a rally against the player who zeroed one of LN2's cities. And so this is particularly savage. We took a look earlier at the number of deaths that this player had by looking at the information associated with the player. So we know that they're at about, I think it was like 288,000 deaths. And now comes the swarm, which is super, super savage. This is part of the reason we looked at the before deaths. I think we'll look at the after deaths so that you can get a sense of just how many died, not just from the report from the rally, which, oh boy, it's really savage. But also, we can see what happened in this crazy amount of swarming that's going on afterwards. I'll mention that this is not a thing I organized. This is a thing where they sort of took the matter into their own hands. And quite frankly, like, I got enough stuff to do. I can't micromanage this kind of kingdom drama. Like, fine. Take your justice. Don't start a war. You want to send a clear message. This seems pretty clear to me. And so that's something you'll probably even see me say in the chat. Like, pretty sure you wanted to send a message sent. That's good. Good enough. Mission accomplished. So in a moment, we'll get a look at this report. We'll see exactly what happened. And, let's talk about what the implications of an attack like this might be for something like KVK, right? KVK. So first of all, if KVK was a thing, I mean, it's called Kingdom vs. Kingdom. It's conceivable that rallying players would be a thing in Kingdom vs. Kingdom. Man, oh man, what can you do to protect yourself against this style of rally, this style of attack? You've probably seen me talk about this in prior videos where one thing you can do is dump your troops into a nearby flag because a flag couldn't have been rallied. The other thing to think about is that if we didn't have that pass, oh, there we go, 440,000 dead. Yikes, that is a lot of dead troops. There's a lot of dead troops compared to where they were before. Ugh. So if you want to protect your troops, you can dump them into a flag, right? That's one way you can protect them. You could put them into, I guess, a higher level player's city. And that becomes especially interesting when you are a lower level player. The other thing I want to call your attention to is the fact that if you have lower tier troops, now is the time to start training them up to being higher tier troops rather than training new troops, because if your hospital fills up, you've got serious problems. Because then your troops start to die, and like, what if you get rallied when you're offline? I don't know. I don't know. Seems like a thing I'd want to be sort of prepared to handle. You can see me in the chat now hunting for like, hey, who's got a rally report for me? And it turns out that's going to be in my chat with the officers for L and 2. I've got, by the way, chats with all of the different groups of alliances within our kingdom. And like, gosh, there's just so darn much to keep up with. Anyways, let's keep hypothesizing about this KVK stuff, because that's kind of fun, right? So, another thing we could talk about that we know the devs sent an in-game survey about is kingdom migration. Is it possible that kingdom migration will be a part of the next update? I can neither confirm nor deny whether or not that might be a thing. What I'll point out is that the survey asks a lot of really interesting questions. The survey asked questions around whether or not the king should potentially control migration, or at least implied it. It implied that there maybe should be power limits on one's ability to migrate to a new kingdom. Ooh, by the way, here's the rally report. Oh, gosh, is that savage. Literally 10x the deaths on the other side. Yikes. Nearly 40 million resources plundered. Ooh, there's the expertise Julius Caesar and Hannibal Barca. And look at that, Kusunoki and Pelagius on the other side, level 14, level 10 respectively, with barely any of the skills applied. Yikes. Literally, their main commanders would have been better choices rather than using these guys as the garrison commanders. It almost doesn't matter what the other talents were. Here's the deaths on the side of LN2. It looks like a number of members from Legion joined up with LN2 to do this particular rally. And yeah, mob justice achieved. So anyways, my friends, if you're interested in exploring what might be in the next update, you should definitely like and subscribe, because we've got new videos coming out regularly with leaks from the devs. Like and subscribe, and until next time, my friends, you have fun smashing the kingdoms.